Okay. Now let's have a look at this question. This is about pyramid. That's pyramid. The diagram below is a net of a pyramid on a square base of side 16 centimeters. Calculate correct to one decimal place. A, the value of x if the total surface area is 744 centimeters squared. B, the height of the solid formed. C, the angle that the slant height makes with the base. D, the volume of the solid. Now this is what we have been asked to solve. In fact, this is a past question for senior high schools in Ghana. But I've forgotten the year. Let's try to see how to solve questions related to pyramids. Most students find it difficult to solve questions, but that's very easy. Now, let's start this one. To start with, you look at this, the type of pyramid that has been given to you. And this type of pyramid is called a square pyramid. It is a square pyramid because the base is a square. The base will tell you the type of pyramid it is. If the base is a rectangle, there is a rectangular pyramid. If the base is a triangle, then it becomes a triangular pyramid. In this case, the base is a square. So we have a square pyramid to solve. Now, the question has given us the total surface area of a pyramid. And the total surface area of a pyramid is, in fact, calculated using the net. And in this case, since the base is a square, it has 4 triangles. And those triangles are congruent. So if you get to know the area of one, you multiply by 4 because the areas are the same. They are congruent. Then you add the area of the base. And in this case, the base is a square. And that will give you the total surface area of the figure. Now, let's start. I pick this triangle. And the height of this triangle is x centimeters. And the base is 16 centimeters. So area of the triangle will be equal to half times the base times the height. And now, what is the base? 16. So area is equal to half times 16 times the height, which is x centimeters. And the base is 16 centimeters and the height is x centimeters. So 2 cancel this one, 8. So area is equal to 8x. That is for one area of one of the triangles. And the triangles are congruent, meaning that we have 4 of them here. So area of the triangles is equal to 4 times 8x. And that will give you 4 times 8 is what? 32. Is that what it is? 4 times 8, 32. So we give you 32x. Now, left with the area of the square. Area of the square is L squared, which is equal to 16 times 16. 16 times 16 will give us 256 centimeters squared. And this one will give us centimeters squared. Now, what do we have to do? We have the areas of the 4 triangles, which is 32 centimeters, 32x centimeters squared, and the area of the square itself, 256 centimeters squared. And the total surface area should be the sum of these areas. Total surface area will be S is equal to 256 plus 32x. But note, the total surface area x has been given in the question. The total surface area has been given in the question as 744 centimeters squared. So 744 is equal to 256 plus 32x. Now what do we do? What to do is to cross multiply, to group like terms. Grouping like terms, we shall have 744 minus 256, which is equal to 32x. 744 minus 256. 494. 494 is equal to 32x. Now, I divide through by 32 to get the equation of x. So 32 here, and we get x equals to 15.494 divided by 32. 15.43, okay. 15.43. That is the value of x. If this one, 944 minus 256 will not give you 494. It will give you 488. 488. 488. And 488 divided by 32. 15.25. So x is approximately equal to 15.3 centimeters. That will be the height of the triangle, which we have been asked to calculate for. In A, so A is simply 15.3 to 1 decimal place. That is x equals to 15.3 centimeters. That is the height of the triangle. Now, he said B, the height of the solid forms. What is the type of the solid form? The type of the solid form is a pyramid. So let's draw a pyramid with a square base. So pyramid with a square base will be this. This is the height of the pyramid. And the pyramid A, B, C, G. I've done the pyramid with the top here being O and here V. Now, how do you calculate the height of the pyramid? Look at this. If you look carefully at this one, you see that the height of the triangle itself, the height of the triangle here, was part of this side of the square. Look at it here. It's part of the square, the side of the square here. So if I were to name it A, B, C, D, you see that the height of the triangle is between B and C, and B and C is this place. So the height will be somewhere here when you close it. So if I want to calculate it, I will get a triangle this way. This way, because the height, this height, we start from the BC, which is part of BC. That is what I've indicated here, part of BC here. Obviously, BC, the height is this. So that height is this, which I've used different marker to indicate. And from this side to this side, this is 16 centimeters, 16 centimeters. And from, if you have a square, such as this, and from the center to this part, the diagonals will meet at the center. From this part to this side is half of this line, A, B. Maybe here is V, from V to O is half of AB. From this to this side is half of BC. So obviously, from V to this point, let me name here F. VF is half of what? BC or AC. So, and in fact, the height here, OF has been calculated already as 15.25. And this VF is half of BC. Half of BC, as I've explained here. Half of BC is 8 centimeters. This is 8 centimeters. Now I can take triangle OVF out and calculate the height H. This is OVF with here 8 centimeters, with here 15.25, with here H. Now, applying Pythagoras theorem. Applying Pythagoras theorem, it becomes easier to calculate for the H. This is A. The A started here and ended at this point. Then B, which says you should calculate the height of the solid form, and the solid form is a square pyramid, which is very obvious. And you are calculating the height of the solid form. Now, from this triangle OVF, from triangle OVF, the hypotenuse squared, which is OF squared, should be equal to OV squared plus VF squared. And OF is 15.25 squared is equal to OV. OV is H squared plus H squared. So I will group like terms. I will add negative 8 squared to both sides. I will get 15.25 squared minus 8 squared is equal to H squared. I want H, so I will take square root from both sides, or I can solve this one. 15.25 squared minus 8.25 squared, after which I take square root. But I can also take square root H to be equal to square root of 15.25 squared minus 8 squared. So H will be equal to that will give us 12.983. So H will be equal to 13.0 centimeters. H is equal to 13.0 centimeters. That is for question B. One important thing you have to know is that the height here, which you have calculated of the triangle, is part of BC. And I want to calculate the height, this one, VO. But if I know FO, which is the height of the triangle started from BC, which when you control, you form a triangle here, 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 you have 4 congruent triangles. So the triangle, the height starts from this side to this, which you have calculated 15.25, and from V to F, which will be half of this. Then you are able to calculate for the height of the figure formed, which is right. Now, let's go to the next question. The next question, I will clean this part. That's question C. Let me calculate question C. The angle the slant height makes with the base. The angle the slant height makes with the base. Let me use different marker for proper indication. The angle the slant height makes with the base. That angle, the slant height, this slant height makes with the base. This should be the base. Makes with the base. It should be this angle. This angle, which I can name alpha. This angle should be alpha. That's what I'm to calculate. But now look at it. We can pick triangle OVA out. If you pick that triangle OVA, it will be like this. OVA out with the height being 13.0 centimeters. Now, how can we get AV? To get AV, we must first get AC. And half AC is AV. Half of AC is AV. And to get AC, you know, this a square, each corner is 90 degrees. So ACB or ABC is a right angled triangle. So which is also this ABC. And here is 16 centimeters. Here is 16 centimeters. Here is 90 degrees. So we pick AC squared is equal to 16 squared plus 16 squared. That is Pythagoras theorem. And AC is equal to square root of 16 squared plus 16 squared. AC will be equal to which is 22.63. Now, AV is half of AC. So AV is equal to 22.63 divided by 2, which will give us 11.31, which I'll make it 11.3, approximately equal to 11.3. So this place will give us 11.3. Now it becomes easier to calculate for the angle alpha here. How do you calculate for the angle alpha? Well, this opposite over adjacent. So this is tan alpha is equal to opposite 13 over 11.3. So if you want to find alpha, alpha will be equal to tan arc or tan inverse of 13 over 11.3. And alpha will be equal to, by the point of the calculator, which will give us 49.00. So alpha is equal to 49 degrees. That is for the angle the slant height mixed with the base. The angle the slant height mixed with the base will give us 49 degrees. Now, the last one is the volume of the solid. 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 The volume of the solid is calculated. In fact, the volume of a three-dimensional object is calculated by multiplying the base area times height. So this one, volume of a pyramid is equal to 1/3 times base area times height. Base area is a square. So base square, the base is 16 times 16. So V is equal to that, 1/3 times that, times the height. The height of the pyramid has been calculated as 13. So times 13. So V is equal to 1/3 times 16 times 16. Is it 256? Yes. Times 13. So let's see. So V is equal to, if you multiply 2 times 13, divide the answer by 3, you get V is equal to 1109.33. So V is equal to 1109.3 centimeters cube. Don't forget, because it is volume. Volume is measured in cubic centimeters or in cubic units. That's all. So this is what the question was demanding us to do. May God bless you for watching Ninja Mind. Fusili Abdul Razak. Thank you very much.